thank our president and doctor and all the team for your time. Like you mentioned, I wish I had the opportunity of being physically visiting the school in Chibok. However, Dr. Allen insisted that it is not very safe for us to travel. I've maintained that when we have a place that is not safe for Nigerians to travel to, then Nigeria is not safe. We must be able to travel everywhere in Nigeria. And that is what all of us should work against. Everybody has spoken here, has spoken about benevolence. I don't think that is the case. We have children in school. We need to invest in them. Education is not an expense. It's an investment for a better society. And if we believe in a better society, we must invest in them. So for me, while everybody was talking and listening this morning and this yesterday when we were planning this, people don't know how I feel. We live in a country where we, the politicians, spend billions traveling all over the world, partying, renovating houses with billions. We've just finished renovating a conference center with 39 billion naira. When our children in school don't have land, they don't have computer, their classrooms are leaking, they don't have water, they don't have library. Which society is this? That alone can buy 1,000 laptops. And if we give it to the school on average of 10 pieces each, you should look at the number of schools that will be able to receive that. What conference have we had? The ones we have had in the past, have we utilized it? So it's time to prioritize what is critical in our development, which number one is education. It's time to prioritize the health of the people, prioritize pulling people out of poverty, prioritize their safety. I can travel there. We've already bought tickets. Told Aisha, we bought tickets to go there. Once we said it, I said, okay, this airline goes there, and I bought the ticket and everything. Forwarded it to her, ready to go. And they said, you can't go there. But we're here celebrating our feast. 10 pieces each. You should look at the number of schools that will be able to receive that. What conference have we had? The ones we have had in the past, have we utilized it? So it's time to prioritize what is critical in our development, which number one is education. It's time to prioritize the health of the people, prioritize pulling people out of poverty, prioritize their safety. I can travel there. We've already bought tickets. Told Aisha, we bought tickets to go there. Once we said it, I said, okay, this airline goes there, and I bought the ticket and everything. Forwarded it to her, ready to go. And they said, you can't go there. But we're here celebrating our feast when our children don't have anything in school. I thank you for the opportunity. Aisha did tell me, like she said, they are looking for 2 desks computers. And I said, Aisha, that is a school. They need a minimum of 10, and they should have a laptop that is easier for them to just use it, fold it, and keep it safe somewhere. A laptop will be listening. And Aisha said, okay, if I can bring 2. But I said I will do 10. And for what doctor has said now, they actually need far more than 10. Because when I was in government and we did it, we used an average of 1 laptop to 10 or 20 students. And the doctor said about 3,000. So they actually need at least 100. But let's start with this. We have 10 laptops, 3 printers. Additionally, I've spoken to doctor. We're going to be making a contribution of 2 million naira to provide solar facility in a computer lab facility. We're going to provide another 2 million naira to see if we can provide some equipment in the science lab. Because they have chemistry and the science lab, and we're going to provide another 2 million naira for hand motorized borehole. We're not making donations, we're investing in the future of our children. The more we invest in them, the more we have a better society. And that is critical. So I thank all of you who are doing all you can to sacrifice for us to do this. Thank you. May God continue to bless all of you.
Hello everyone. So from the capture you saw it and you heard it there. Mr. Peter Obi, did this donation. And I'll tell you, there's a whole lot of intrigue and interesting story around this whole donation. First of all, it was on May 31st that Dr. Ale Manasseh reached out to me and said, look, please, is there a way that they can get Peter Obi to please donate, even if it's 2 desktop that they need for their school? The school doesn't have computer. It's never had computer before. They have, I think, over 3,000 students or something like that, because a lot of other villages have had to collapse. From 2014 to date, they've had like over 100 and something terrorist attacks on them. And in all of these terrorist attacks, of course, lives are lost and all of that. So most of the other villages have become ghost villages. So more and more are packing into one particular area, Chibok, which is this central area. So when he sent me that message on May 31st, I was like, oh, okay. So I forwarded it to Mr. Peter Obi. And then on, I think it was either June 1st or June 2nd, I had a meeting with Mr. Peter Obi. So after we finished what we do, I'm like, Mr. P.O., I sent you this thing from a school, a request from a school. This is what they need and all of that. And he was like, oh, okay. I was not like, they needed, even if it's, they are looking for like 2 desktop. He was like, oh, so immediately he was like, yeah, they're gonna, he's gonna look into it and do something about it. Yeah, he's gonna do something for them. But in less than 12 hours, he already did like, it was like 10 computers, gave it 10 laptops, 10, like you did hear him saying those things, and 3, printers were part of the things. And then when they came, that's another, there's a whole other story attached to it. And I was like, even me, I think I sent him a message, the one with like, Pio, what's happening this fast? I was expecting, yes, he would do something, but I wasn't expecting him to do it that fast. So at the beginning itself, what Peter Obi had wanted was that he was going to travel down to Chibok, to the school, to go and be able to visit them, assess more of what is wrong and everything. But, politics, whatever, politicking came in. Later, as insecurity was brought in, this, that. Later, they said, okay, let them bring a teacher and students in. Long story short, it's another long story. I'm going to get the video of where one of the Chibok community Chibok person, the Dr. Allen, the way where he spoke and explained extensively. Maybe another video that I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to put there. But anyway, to cut long story short, That was how there was now 10 computers for them and 3 printers. They didn't even ask for printers anyways. And then well, with that case, so when they came, of course, trust Peter Obi now. They were having he sat down with them, had conversation with them. They had really like about an hour long or more conversation about the whole region, the what is there. And then that's when he decided he was going to do solar. They was going initially he wanted to do, they had said electricity was going to do generator, but they now said no, because generator, of course, you know, you have to be buying diesel and all of that. That's an expense. But they wanted solar that will help them. Fine, he was going to they will get solar to get also lab, the computer lab, get that those solar. And then they were going to do a borehole for them, this borehole that they use hand to do. There's a borehole that the military has done, but there's no, you know, the machine. It's not just to dig the borehole, the machine to put in the tank. You need a tanker to be able to do it. That's why it's always easier for people just do that hand one. Anytime they come, it's a bit manual. You put it, you do it. You expend a bit of energy, you get some water. There is also a third thing that he's going to do. So I'm trying to think what it, yes, laboratory. He's going to set up a laboratory also for them, and he's going to do, I think, about 6 million or so donation that he's going to do to them. Well, it's really sad that a country, and you heard what Peter Obi said, in a country where we have schools that don't have computers, you're spending almost 40 billion naira to renovate a conference center. Who the hell cares? It's not even a new conference center. You said to just renovate a conference center and you rename it after yourself. Of what use is that conference center when people, you know, are hungry, and when people don't have the right tools to be properly educated? One thing that people don't understand is that everything in life is about opportunity cost. Every decision you make, nobody is saying that renovating an international conference center is not good, but at what expense? And are there better things that you could put that money to that will be better for the society than, you know, renewing this thing? It's just as someone having children, your children, you've not paid their school fees, you go and buy the latest iPhone in town, or the latest Samsung, or the latest whatever. Nobody is saying buying those things is not good. They don't have their uses, they're not going to help you. But if you put it towards you paying your children's school fees that you haven't paid, then you see how irresponsible you've been putting money there instead of what to use to invest in the education of our children. And we heard what Mr. Peter Obi said there. He said, this is not a donation. This is an investment in the lives of our children, the education of our children. And for me, I'm super grateful that in one little way, I was able to play a role where a difference was made, you know, in all of this. And really, this is a good, I'm in a good mood. Let me just not let this Niger matter just spoil this thing. It's really a shame what the elected leaders are doing in this country.